For you ladies out there looking for a comfortable, well-built sneaker, let me introduce you to the Hobby by Drew shoes. This comes in 3 different colors. This is the blue. It also comes in a black and a tan. There's some great technology. I want to talk to you about this shoe, including the hands-free, that we'll get into in just a second. First, let's talk about specs. Size-wise, you're looking at sizes 6 through 12 with half sizes. Widths, you've got a wide range. B, which is your medium, a David, a 2E, all the way up to a 4E, so you get an extra wide. If you're somebody who has some slight swelling, maybe bunions, this could be a good option for you. It does have a fabric and suede upper. It's got these nice accent pieces of suede, add a little styling to it. Plus, of course, the fabric is going to breathe well, and they're relatively lightweight. This particular shoe is a 10.5 wide, and it comes in at 10.5 ounces. Now let's talk about technology and what makes Drew unique. They use a high rebound EVA. A lot of people for athletic shoes, sneakers will use an EVA. This is going to be a high rebound. What that means is this big chunky piece here that's got the little freckled colors in it is designed to compress and then rebound. That way when your foot strikes the ground, the shoe's going to compress, and then it's designed to rebound like a shock absorber. It's going to help propel you forward. Additionally, you've got a little bit of a roller going in the back and also on the front that's going to allow smoother cadence as you're walking versus flat bottom. It's just going to be a little bit harder to move through that cadence as you're walking. This is a slip-on shoe, so there's no tongue, separate tongue on it, and the laces are elastic. They don't tie or anything. They're essentially there for looks. This is designed for your foot to slip in and slip out hands-free, which is really nice. The inside of the shoe is fully lined with Drilex. Drilex is a really nice quality material that is designed to pull moisture away. It's going to keep temperatures down, moisture away. It's just going to keep your feet happier and healthier longer. A couple of other really neat technologies that you would expect from Drew is it has a really strong 4-ply heel counter. Why is that important? Well, you want the heel of your shoe, or the back of your shoe, excuse me, to lock in your heel. That way your heel's not moving around. If it's flexing and moving, your foot's just doing a lot of extra work and you're gonna get tired faster. If you can collapse the back of your heel on your current shoes, it's not going to be doing a very good job for you. Additionally, another test you can do is just squeeze from both ends. The shoe flexes at the toes. If it's not flexing down here in the toe section and it flexes in the middle of the shoe, that means you don't have good support in the middle and your shoe's just not going to support you in general, but you do want flex in the toes for natural movement. And then the third test you can do is the twist test. You want to check for lateral stability. The Hobby has a nylon shank. We're not able to see it, but there's a piece of nylon in here that is preventing the shoe from twisting. It's minimizing that twisting. Why is that lateral stability so important? Well, it just puts less work onto your ankles, which then translates into your knees and hip. Means you're going to be less tired at the end of the day and you won't be as sore. The other part that works into this is going to be Drew's Plus Fitting system with their Walk Right technology insole. They put a lot of design into this. When you get the shoes, this is really important. Both the spacer and the insole are going to be in the shoe. If you find that the shoe's a little bit too tight, this insert's about 1/4 of an inch thick and it's taking up extra volume. Pull it out, slide the insole back in, that's going to give you more room. If you're somebody that suffers from like half sizes, one foot feels a little loose, one's a little bit tighter, you got a little bit of swelling in one foot, you can adjust the fit of the shoe automatically by adding or removing the spacer, and it's got a little bit of extra cushioning involved. Now let's talk about the insole. Drew is the only brand that I'm aware of that actually has what we call a functional insole, and that is the fact that there is this piece of plastic here, this rigid piece that's going to hold the form for your arch and your heel. Again, we want to hold and lock the heel in place. The insole is going to help with that with this little heel pocket back here. We don't want the heel moving around. And then additionally, we want proper arch support. Most inserts from common shoes kind of look like this, and they're just don't provide any arch support. This, on the other hand, has a solid piece down here that's holding that arch up. If you run flatter feet, this may not be the right shoe for you, or you'd want to go with a different insole that you can switch to. Speaking of insoles, there's also, this is double depth, which means you can add aftermarket insoles at any time if you want to. Additionally, you've got a really nice heel plug in here and a very cush material that's going to keep your feet happier for longer. Thickness wise, this insole is 5.5 millimeters thick in the front and 8.5 millimeters thick in the back. Let's talk about the sole of the Hobby. It feels like a rubber. It feels softer, which is going to provide more traction. It's got kind of a wavy design to it. When I did the hardness test with my Shore A Durameter, it came in between 59 and 62, which is pretty common for most athletic shoes. That number just measures how hard or dense the material is. Obviously, the higher the number, the less wear, but then it becomes a little bit slippery. So we want typically a softer number that's going to be more slip resistant, but not too soft that it wears really fast. If you have any questions about the Drew Shoe Hobby, let us know in the comments below. We're more than happy to respond to you. If you find this type of content helpful, let us know by leaving a like on the video. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel.